This is the Doctor continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. Well, in the last episode we recruited Rediel and liberated some more regions. So let's keep this energy going. Liberation Soldier. Hello there, Your Highness. You can trust the defense of this port to me. Courier. I've heard all kinds of stories about the liberation, but the rumors honestly don't do you folks justice. Old woman. They say that Turanos changed after she surrendered to Zenoira. She wants Bryn with the utmost vitality and compassion, whatever has become of her. Houndsperson. It may not be my place to request this, but I do hope you see the rest of Elheim restored to its natural state. Okay, can we fix up this town? Nope, we don't have enough stone. Armor, anything good?
You're in the right place.
Huh, Sorceress Connection. Grants an ally plus 50% magic attack, grants a user minus 50% magic attack. Can you equip it on Selvi? Yes, okay. Like, this is insane on her. Since she literally doesn't use magic attack. If we pair her with someone like Bosch, it'd be pretty sick. It's only 3,000 too. I don't know I need to buy it now, but it's good to know it's here. There's also a Squire Shield. We might have to get some more of those at some point. Alright, what else we got? Oh, there's the Cleric. Cleric, I know not how to thank you for your kind deeds, Prince Elaine. This may be a mere pittance, but please accept it as a sign of my gratitude. Small revival orb. Yeah. Cleric, we thought ourselves safe if we only submitted to Zenoira. What fools we were. We ought to have held firm in our faith instead, but having failed to do so, we must now reclaim our place in the Father's light. Yeah, I purchased the Heaven Wyvern Rein. Heaven Steed Rein, that's an interesting one. You can only give it to a steed, of course, a horse. Not sure I need to do that yet. Holy Brooch could also be interesting. White Cat Ear Hood. It's also very, very interesting. Allow an ally to act again. Grants the target plus 1 AP. That's a unique power, but it does consume 4 PP. So you have to like give them a Lapis Pendant as well. I do quite like it though. It looks cute. I don't know. Not sure what I buy just yet. I'd also just get like some more Cornelian pendants. I really want the stuff at the end. This Grand Barris is amazing, and Millennium Scepter with the right build is also insane. Alright, got some more timber. Oh, there's a bridge here. Ah! Enemy Griffin Knights. I think... Did I call her Keitra or Morden before? Let's call for Keitra. Keitra, poor old bridge. It won't be easy getting it back into shape. I think it'll take 30 pieces of Felsite if you really want to make it happen. Okay. Well, it's gonna take a while to get those resources. Chloe scoured for the luminous corn ash. As usual. Liberation Soldier. We searched this garrison from head to toe, but didn't turn up much worth mentioning. Alright. Any more loot before I talk to the people? I don't think so. Knight, this elven girl wouldn't even look my way before, but now she came up and talked to me of her own free will. Town girl, I've forgotten how wonderful it can be to engage in idle conversation when I leave the house. Ah, how I miss this. Liberation Mercenary, I hear you and your army have retaken Morinet Kola. Incredible work, Your Highness. Old woman, our days of living in fear of Zenoira are finally at an end. And my granddaughter is just as relieved as I. Thank you. Old man, will peace and tranquility ever greet these shores again? Can we fix this one? Yes. Girl, I saw what you did to help the town. I didn't realize there were humans like you out there. Good ones, I mean. Alright, what can we buy here?
You're in the right place.
Unwavering Spear, that's the True Strike Spear, but we're beyond that point now. Barbarian's Might. Oh, it's a sword that taunts. It's okay. I don't know we need that. I don't know we need any of this.
Here to shop?
Selling dice? We have 11 dice. Do not need more dice. I will, however, put Ridiel in charge of guarding this town. Girl, I really hate Zenora. Why can't all humans be like you instead? Good question. I don't know we know enough about Ridiel to know what to give her. Yeah? Let's go. So next we have a Liberation Battle and a Sigil's Trial, level 18. But for now, do I finally have enough stone to fix up that, like, or wood or whatever, to fix up this bridge? Oh my god. Okay. Fine. Can't fix that bridge. Let's go have some meals then. We keep eating at Castle Sodraga, so I want to change things up. Since we're right next to the wall city of Dopti. Let's eat here.
Looking to beat the heat, are we? Let me know what you need. Feel
Ridiel. I want Ridiel to have some meals right away. She can have a meal with Chloe, Tatiana, Elaine. And maybe Travis? And Travis needs more rapport, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I can only have a meal of 3 here.
looking to beat the heat,
Okay,
are we?
so, alright, we'll just eliminate Travis from that group. Who should do the meal of 4? Ooh. Ralph, Gammo, Mandarin, Osh? That would be a fun one. Okay.
Looking.
Ralph and Osh. No, I'm not gonna use
You're
a
gonna love that.
free meal ticket on any of this stuff.
I'm quite hungry, you know.
Go on, eat.
My stomach's about to burst.
That does sound like Osh. Alright, we're gonna do Elaine, Ridiel, and Chloe, I'm thinking.
You're gonna.
A veritable feast. Delightful.
Better have some before it's gone.
Tis good to relax every now and then.
Alright, we gotta figure out who to send on a date. Ooh, Celeste and Addo. I think that's a good one. Ugh, I do not want to talk. I want to use the town services.
Looking to. You're gonna love.
I'm so hungry. What incredible texture.
Yeah.
Go on, have some.
Straight out of the most wonderful dream.
They both sound so enthusiastic. Why do they only have one heart? I feel like they should have a lot more to say to one another. Okay, before we do the rapport conversations, oh my God, just trying to upgrade our people. Let's do some promotions. We only have 2 promotions actually because Yvette was the non-story character. So it's Nina and Jeremy. Let's do it.
I've grown stronger.
That's right.
Almost isn't fair, you know?
Okay, and then we now save honors to expand our groups to group of 5 from now on. Okay. Gotta do some of our old rapport conversation. Let's see. Oh, Elaine, Ridio and Chloe have not unlocked, but let's see what Ridio and Elaine have to say to one another. Elaine, are you ready to go now, Ridio? Ridio, I am. Sorry for making you come all the way to my house with me. With how quickly everything's happened, I never really had the chance to say goodbye. And look, I grabbed a little something to remember my mom by. Elaine, 'tis a marvelous painting, Ridio. Ridio, that's her, back when she was first joining up with the Knights of Elheim. Apparently, she got a commission for next to nothing. Elaine, you could hardly tell from looking at it, especially in the manner her sword gleams in the sunlight. Ridio, it's really something, isn't it? I always used to love it as a kid, spent hours upon hours staring at it, just hanging there on the wall. Not that I ever dreamt of becoming a knight myself. Looking back on it now, I think it was all some kind of childish wonder. Admiration for a world I knew nothing about. Once I got older and started seeing myself with the kind of prejudice half-elves like me face, I realized just how impossible reality this old thing depicted. Elaine, I'm sorry, Ridio. Ridio. After that, it was painful even looking at it, so I shoved it in a closet and tried to forget instead. Kept it in there even after my mom died. But every once in a while I'd dig it up and wonder what she'd think if she knew how I felt. Elaine, if nothing else, I'm certain she would be happy to see you staring at it again, just as you did when you were a child. And I can only imagine how proud it would make her to know you've inherited her bitter struggle against the Noira. Ridio, I'll win it too, in her memory. Oh, so she probably likes paintings. Do we have any gifts? Not dice. She's not gonna like that. Cutting board. She's not gonna like that. Maybe she likes the replica swords. Nope. I tried. Flowers. Music box. I don't think she would like any of this stuff. Okay, well, let's do another rapport conversation. Ado and Yana. Now that sounds fun. Yana, what's the matter, boy? Can't sleep? Ado. Ah, Yana, apologize if I woke you. Yana, you didn't. I was just about to turn in for the night when I saw you leaving your tent. Let me guess, the rush of our battle earlier is keeping you awake. It's a common problem among younger knights. Ado, you have the short of it, and while I know I'll suffer for this unease tomorrow, here I stand all the same. Yana, the human mind can be a cruel thing sometimes. Here, drink this. It's a concoction of mine that can quell your worries and lull you to a peaceful sleep. Though I expect you'll find it bitter indeed. Ado, 'tis quite the honor, and one I would be a fool to decline. Ah, I can only but imagine the slumber such a potion might bring. Now, let's see here. Ado. Yana, didn't like it? Don't worry. Everybody spits out their first dose. That's why I always carry a spare bottle. Go on, try again. Ado, must I? No, I can't let her kindness go unrequited. Summon your courage, Ado. Prove your worth as a gallant knight of Pornia. Yana. I've never seen someone invoke chivalry to stomach one of my medicines. Maybe I should put some effort into the flavor. Now, if only Yana would brew potions for the rest of us. I could use a potion. Ooh, Scarlet and Joseph. We haven't had a Scarlet conversation in quite a while. Scarlet. Evening, Joseph. I was just thinking about the priest back on Palavia. He was a friend of yours, yes? Joseph. Indeed, a former knight, and a rather defiant one at that. I never thought he would trade his blade for the sacred vestments. Scarlet. I learned a great deal from him, you know. He was always such a large presence in my life. Kind, of course, but intimidating at times. Joseph. It seems he was blessed with a far greater student than he deserved. Scarlet. He also told me lots of stories about when you were young. Joseph. What? Scarlet. How you always used to challenge anyone who could hold a sword to a duel. Joseph. Scarlet. Or the way you would hold drinking contests when you ran out of gold, then make the loser pay for your lodging. Joseph. Well... Scarlet. Or the time you accidentally courted the daughter of a notorious bandit. He said the man tried to have your head for it, but the two of you stormed his stronghold and decimated his entire band instead. He always seemed to enjoy sharing those stories too. Joseph. Yes, I imagine he would. Scarlet. Oh, come now. We all do mindless things when we're young. Though it was still a surprise to hear you were such a little troublemaker. Joseph. What right did that scoundrel of a priest have to reveal such humiliating details? Oh, Joseph got around when he was younger. Respect. Respect, Joseph. You're not too old. Ooh, we haven't... Let's do a Hilda and Prim conversation. I feel like we gotta see what they have to say to one another. Prim. Another great trip to the market. But, what should I eat first? Whichever it is, I certainly won't be going hungry anytime soon. Hilda. Still as big an appetite as always, I see. Prim. Hilda, I'd appreciate it if you didn't sneak up on me like that. Hilda. Sorry, I should have said something sooner. But I have to admit, I'm relieved to see you've been eating well on your own. Prim. If you're just going to tease me, you can do it somewhere else. Hilda. I doubt I need to remind you, Prim, but you should really be careful about where you keep your food. Once something's gone bad, you'll have no choice but to get rid of it, no matter how reluctant you are to do so. And always remember to watch after your valuables too, especially if you're sharing a tent. You never know what manner of foul bandit might attempt to steal them, after all. Prim. I know, Hilda. You've told me these things countless times over the years. Hilda. What else? And never involve yourself with a well-spoken man. There's no telling what cruel intentions he may hide beneath his debonair mask. Prim. Actually, it might be a bit late for that. Hilda. What? Prim. Sorry, it's nothing. Hilda. Well, never forget to stay alert. Keep your guard raised, and if you ever need help, you know where to find me. Prim. Hilda always has been rather quick to worry. Thank you, O Father, and Elaine, for bringing her back to me. Yes, the debonair man, aka Aramis, aka Ludwig, although very few people know he's actually Ludwig. Well, there's some building materials I could scavenge, but it's not the type I need. Can I do one more conversation? I want to make sure we have enough to do. Guess we could probably do one more. Lane and Sharon. Yes. Girl, bye, Miss Sharon. Lane, despite their circumstances, the children of this orphanage seem to be living life as bravely as they can. Yet at times I've noticed a profound sadness behind their eyes. Sharon, that's simply the reality of losing your parents at such a young age. No matter how hard you try to heal the wound on your heart, a bitter scar will always remain. Though I have someone now who's able to soothe that pain, at least a bit. Elaine, you speak of Oaklease. Sharon, I suppose I don't exactly hide it, hmm? She always used to remind me I'm not alone. That through all my toughest moments, she would be there to ease my worries. While it's true I never knew my birth parents, I only became the woman I am today through the love I've felt throughout my life. That of the priest at Ronmore, who raised me as though I were his own daughter, as well as that of Lady O'Cleese, of course. Elaine, yet now you've left that home behind in favor of our army. Tell me, Sharon, how have you found the liberation in the time since? Sharon, to me, it has been a place of great warmth and love, just as my old orphanage was in fact. It's evident in the way we've helped so many children, deprived of their parents by the cruelty of this war. In the way those children smile every time they see us approach. Elaine, indeed it is. 'Tis for their sake that we must see this war brought to a swift conclusion. Never again must the youth of our kingdom suffer the unbearable pain that we have. The pain of losing those you hold most dear. Sharon, just remember you can't end their suffering alone, Prince. I'll be at your call whenever you've need of me. Okay. I think that is a good stopping point for the rapport conversations. Gotta have some that we can do. I kind of want to go around and see if we can give any gifts. Like, who would like dice? We have so many dice. I don't think Berengaria would like it. Flan, we know, like, Prim loves it. You know what? Prim was just talking about food. We can give her some food. And we can give Chloe some cooking supplies. Alright. Prim, where did I put Prim? What do I have to press? This? No. X? Wait. There we go. The right arrow. Okay, let's find... Prim. Wall City of Adoptee. Why did I put her here? Oh, because it's next to Hilda's town. Alright, well, I know what you like. Flan. Do we have any other types of food? Maybe we just give you one flan a week. Prim. Right when I was starting to feel hungry, too. You know me well, Elaine. Okay, let's find the Chloe. I know you like cooking, so you have some rock salt. Chloe, wow, this will really liven up my cooking duty. And while you're at it, have a cutting board. Chloe, is this for me, Your Majesty? What else can we give? Flowers. I don't know who to give those to. Pleasant perfume. Scented soap. Music box. Deck of cards. Oh, blancmange. That's another food that we can give Prim at some point. Just looking through this list of people. Maybe like Gamo and Mandarin, they might like amusement. Let's try it. They were thieves, so it would kind of make sense. Here, have a dice. Gamo, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. If you're happy, if you're that happy with it. Yeah, that's about the right response. That's what I expected. Oh my god. Mandarin, happy with that. Thanks. Nope, neither of them were happy with that. So they don't like amusement, it sounds like. What's Celeste like? She seemed to like food. I'm gonna give... Oh, that's Lena Logos. I don't know what he would like. Seems boring. Let's give Celeste a gift. Let's give you another flan. Oh, you don't really like it. Celeste, oh thank you. I wasn't expecting a gift today. Alright, alright. We don't know anything about these people. I think it's time to do the Fevriff Archives. A half-elf's resolve. Having gone to Rokoros both for reconnaissance and to visit its market, Chloe learns of the position half-elves holding elven society. Ridiel, a half-elf herself, has been selling information to Zenora, but considers doing so for the liberation as well. Before the battle, Chloe once again encounters Ridiel, who offers information about the enemy. For a price, Chloe refuses, stating that even should she die in the course of the war, others would still march on to achieve their ultimate goal. Ridiel knows how best to counteract Zenora's defenses, but wonders what she would get out of revealing such secrets. Just then, something Chloe said reminds her of her mother, and she finally realizes the path she wants to walk. With Ridiel's help, the Liberation manages to break through Zenora's cruel defenses. Ridiel then asks to join the Liberation to fight for the dream her mother died for, and despite Joseph's opposition, Elaine welcomes her to their ever-growing ranks. Okay. Ridiel, a half-elf currently residing Eastern Elheim, while she learned the way of the bow from her late mother, a knight of Elheim. She now makes a living selling information to Zenora. Having been disrespected by a Zenorian soldier, she tries to sell information to Chloe instead, but was rejected. Though frustrated by Chloe's idealistic views, Ridiel began to ponder walking a new path all on her own. Hearing similarities to her mother in Chloe's words, she decides to help the Liberation overcome Zenora's cruel defenses. After the battle, she asked to join them, and despite Joseph's opposition, Elaine granted her request. Ridiel's elven mother and a knight of Elheim from Rokoros town. She bore Ridiel with a human man, and when Zenora invaded Elheim, she died defending its capital, Lorhau. Oh, I didn't know her mom died defending the capital. Alright, Elheim location, Rokoros town, a town in the Voynikola region in eastern Elheim. Due to its proximity both to Voynikola harbor and to the border with Pornia, the town has long been frequented by human travelers. Voynikola Harbor, a harbor town at the heart of the Voynikola region in eastern Elheim. Due to strict yet consistent trade with other nations, human travelers and merchants could be found on its streets even before Zenora's invasion of the Elven lands. Okay. Half-elves. Person born to a human and either an elf or a dark elf. They tend to inherit elven traits and are looked on with envy in human society, while elves generally ostracize them as impure beings. Yeah, the elves are super racist. Prizena Church, a church in the Pelagian Orthodoxy, built in the Voynikola region in eastern Elheim. After Zenora took control of the region, their general returned the church to its people in order to placate them. Alright, seems about right. Did I want game tips? I don't think I wanted... Oh, right, I wanted to see what the game would say about some of these classes. Prince. As a prince, Gilbert excels at raising morale and supporting his allies on the field of battle. Prince strategy, most effective when buffing allies from the back row. Be sure to adjust his tactics depending on the units you face. Yes. Elven Augur. As an Elven Augur, Rosalinda bears excellent offensive capabilities and can inflict both physical and magic damage with a single attack. Fairies. Summoned fairies will be dismissed when using Elemental Roar. Up to 5 fairies can be summoned at once, and skill potency will increase based on the number of fairies dismissed. Elven Augur strategy. Her attacks are imbued with magic potency, allowing her to deal heavy damage to armored enemies. Yes, she is very good against armored enemies. Elven Archer. Elven Archers are masters of the bow, highly skilled at supporting allies from the back row. With range attacks and the ability to remove ally debuffs, they prove quite effective against enemy casters. Elven Archer weaknesses. They struggle against classes such as fighters, who can negate range attacks with arrow cover. Both physical and magic damage will be negated by this skill. Elven Fencer. Elven Fencers use magic melee attacks to strike at their enemies with their superlative finesse. Elven Fencer strategy. Sylphic Barrier lets them avoid range attacks, making them effective against flying classes. Elven Fencer weaknesses. They boast relatively high evasion, while low defense leaves them vulnerable to true strike from classes such as sword fighters. Okay. Druid. When promoted, shamans become druids, whose curses can cause enemies to suffer greater damage. Druid strategy. Defensive curse lowers an enemy's defense, making druids pair well with knights and other classes that benefit from defeating foes. Warlock. When promoted, wizards become warlocks who can unleash powerful area of attacks on the enemy. They pair well with witches, whose focus sight skill can ensure a warlock's magic will strike all targeted foes. Doom Knight. When promoted, Dark Knights become Doom Knights who sacrifice their own hit points to strike foes with potent attacks. Doom Knight strategy. Dark Flame grows more powerful against debuff foes, pairing well with a Wyvern Master's Dragon Roar. Okay. Intriguing. Well, I don't know why I need to assemble any new groups anytime soon. I think I'll do the Liberation battle next so we can see what happens after that. And then probably do the Sigil battle before the next side quest. So yeah, good place to pause. Thank you for watching. Until next time.